Eye Care is Dr. Z. We're located at 8 North Main Street in Jewett City. You can also find Grizzled Eye Care on Facebook and send us a message. Don't forget that eye exams correlate to your whole body health too. It's not just new glasses and contacts. So come see me, Dr. Katina Simmons, at the all-new Grizzled Eye Care, formerly Dr. Zuckerbrand. Hope to see you soon.
Life's been tough, and it's even tougher than ever to find a good therapist. But these days, all you hear is, sorry, we aren't accepting new patients. Next time, reach out to Life's Journey Counseling Services. They're located on Main Street, right in the middle of Jewett City, and they are accepting new patients right now. Individual, couples, family, and group counseling are all services available at Life's Journey Counseling Services in Jewett City. Find them online at lifesjourneyct.com and click on Book Appointment for information on how to start or to simply get questions answered. Life's Journey Counseling Services has multiple therapists on staff, so your questions, concerns, and counseling needs will all be met. lifesjourneyct.com. It's the best place to start your personal journey to heal, become a better version of yourself, and strengthen your relationships. Life's Journey Counseling Services, 70 Main Street here in Jewett City, lifesjourneyct.com.
Hi, I'm Harry, the Tooth Fairy. Or at least I used to be the Tooth Fairy. Business was great. Then people started discovering Griswold Dental. Dr. Norman Katzoff and his staff can do things to help you keep your teeth longer. It's enough to make an old Tooth Fairy cry. Griswold Dental can do all the work in-house. Imagine a new crown in 2 hours. They even know how to make dental anxiety go away. They even have a laser that can help with your gums. Griswold Dental will make you want to smile again. They can restore, clean, and help prevent all those problems that keep me in business. Dr. Katzoff and his staff will make you feel like family. They're friendly and you'll be comfortable. Contact Griswold Dental today and set up an appointment. 860-376-2624. 860-376-2624. Griswold Dental, 87 Slater Avenue, Jewett City. Tell them the Tooth Fairy sent you.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Well, some banks offer checking account rewards, and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how you can get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com, call us at 860-889-7381, or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank with offices in Norwich, Jewett City, and Plainfield. Member FDIC. Do you, Kasasa?
Did you hear that? Mike Minarski and Rich Wasilek in the morning and 80s all day and night.
Whatever you do, don't tell them you listen to internet radio.
Awful entertaining.
SNSN. Your community radio.
Live from Main Street. Mike Minarski and Rich Wasilek in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
It's special. Victoria. Sound excited. You do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's talk show. Let's be a talk show. Hi. No. Yes. Yo. Oh. Ah. What's up, Michael?
Oh, sunny out.
Yeah, it's not raining. It's not crappy out.
It's not icy. No snow.
Nope. The one part of my car that had any ice on it at all was my windshield.
Yeah, mine did too.
Nowhere else. You know, it couldn't be on the side. It couldn't be on the rear. It had to be right on the front.
Face your car the other direction.
Too.
The morning sun will destroy it.
But it comes the way my car is parked. The morning sun should.
Oh,
but it doesn't because it comes right over. It's a myth.
I cheat. I have that remote car starter thing.
Yeah.
And I actually do use it in the morning when it's cold like this.
I've never had one of those things.
I never had it before this one. And,
for the car and for the Burb.
The Burb. The Burb. I love my Burb.
Have you ever had a remote car starter?
No.
It's kind of cool.
Too much electronics. I hate the electronics.
I've never had one.
I like crank windows.
Really? You don't even have power windows?
I don't even like power windows.
You do in the new car.
I have them. I didn't say I like them.
Oh, all right.
I prefer a crank window.
What's the most useless feature in a car? You think? What do
Feature
you
in a
think?
car.
What's a car's most useless feature?
All I have to worry about is getting moving from point A to point B with the least options as possible.
No, I
'Cause
know
they
that.
break.
But that's why I'm asking you. What do you think?
I feel at least
ABS.
ABS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
have to
that.
agree with that.
I
I hate
hate
that
it.
too. You
Ugh.
pedal. I hate it when the car wants to take over. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like driving the old fashioned.
And the most important
Jump
is air
cars.
conditioning.
Oh yeah, you've got to have it.
Yeah. That's the most important.
You have to.
I
Air
could even
conditioning?
go
I don't use
without cup holders as long as I have air.
He just said no to air conditioning.
I don't use air
Gosh.
conditioning.
Oh my gosh. I use that stuff. My car's ice cold in the summer and sweltering in the
I
winter
keep
because
my
it's free.
apartment at 58 in the winter, so I don't use heat. And in the summer, I don't use air conditioning. I let my
Ugh.
body adapt to the season. And
Ugh. Yuck. I can't do summer. Humidity, heat, no way.
So here's something for you for manifestation. We were in the back in the parking lot before we came in, right? We're chit-chatting along. And you looked over. Well, we were talking about, getting something for
A monitor.
right. And then you said,
Why don't you talk to the computer guy?
right. Well, he's there.
Well, then-
All of a sudden, we mentioned Daryl from the Healthy Computer, School Street, Jewett City. He's there. All of a sudden, he's there.
he
creepy.
saw us looking at his shop.
Creepy.
Parking lot.
Yeah.
It might be it.
Yeah.
It might be it.
He's like, "What are they looking at me for?"
And he is that creepy computer guy, just so you know.
Okay.
He's just a little. Yeah.
You're good for business.
Daryl? No. You don't think that people that hire him know this? But those are the guys that know their stuff.
But I
when
think
it
all the
comes to
computer
computers.
guys are kind of
A
creepy.
little creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I have a computer girl. She's not.
She's probably creepy too.
She's
She
not,
probably looks
she's
like
not creepy.
she probably looks like Wednesday Addams.
No, she's cute. She's actually cute. No, she's just smart.
Wednesday Addams.
Some people think Wednesday is really hot. My son is like into that Halloween crap and
Goth.
The goth look
stuff.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't think I really ever got into that.
Teach their own.
I dressed in black because it didn't show dirt.
I dress in black and dark colors usually because it doesn't make me look as fat.
Oh,
But I can't get away from that. Best diet in the world: wear dark clothing.
There you go. And don't eat the coal.
Don't eat the coal. Yeah. So that's the other thing today. We come in and Mike goes, "Here, Merry Christmas." I get a bag full of coal. Out of nowhere, Mike's got candy. What you
Talk about creepy.
talk about random, you know?
the Dollar Tree had it on sale for $1.
Ooh.
So I
Ooh.
grabbed 26 bags.
That and a thing of banana peppers.
Wow.
Oh my God. Don't I wasn't really ragging on Daryl. Thank God the people are coming to his aid.
That's why I was laughing.
Daryl is awesome. We are lucky to have him and his business in town.
Yes.
Well, I agree. It's still creepy.
See, you're worried about me.
No. That's not being political. Telling someone they're
That's
creepy
being-
is not.
That's being personal, not
That's
political.
personal.
We can't be political, but we can be personal.
But I think Daryl knows me good enough by now, that I'm not really calling him creepy.
Yeah.
Or somebody else may think he's ragging on Daryl.
Oh no.
Or if we call him Democrat Daryl, or something like that. I did that. That was me.
That
Again, I
was
said,
you.
If we do that,
That was you.
Daryl knows well enough that I'm not really calling him Democrat Daryl. I'm just calling him Daryl.
Daryl the Dem.
The one who goes, I knew you were ragging.
Mention his business over and over again. He won't care what you say.
I do that.
He does.
I do that just
Constantly.
Because whenever I have had an issue with a computer or something's messed up, I freak out because I don't know. Right. And I don't think it's like that I can't figure it out, but I probably could, but I like freaking freeze. And it's like, oh my God, it's a computer. Something happened. I better call somebody that does know. And he's right there.
I'm always afraid
He's always,
like, if it's screwed up, I'm going to screw it up more
Yeah.
and like lose something off the computer. That's why I like to step away.
This is why I don't put anything together, Michael. Because I'm the guy that will have 30 spare parts.
And don't know how to put them in.
And then if I have to take something apart, put it back together? No.
You're not handy.
No.
Let's say you're walking down the street and you see someone with this big machete and like you're thinking, this guy's dangerous. You see Mike with a screwdriver, think the same thing.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
I'm not kidding you. I mean, he can attest. I mean, I've taken things and then I get frustrated. I just walk away. I can't do it.
I come in 2 weeks later. You haven't got this done yet?
No. It's like my daughter, Rihanna. She's really good with Legos and puts things together. Like, I'm like, how are you my kid? Because I'm like frustrated as all hell.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not handy at all. Not at all. Not one bit.
You should see him pack groceries.
Oh, shut up.
I used to do it for a living when I was a teenager. So
grocery shopping last week or maybe the week before. And Aldi, and you have to pack your own stuff. So, and Walmart they don't have bags as of what, the 18th?
Yes,
is that
the
what it
18th.
is? I went yesterday. They still had bags.
Yes, the 18th.
What are they going to do with their bag racks?
No bags.
So tomorrow, yeah. No, well, they're going to sell reusable bags.
They always have.
They always have.
No, but they're going to sell more because they're not even going to. Those paper bags are awful, by the way.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's like that brittle cheap stuff.
Yeah, it was terrible. But no,
free at the dollar store though.
What?
The Dollar Tree. You don't pay for bags anymore.
Oh no,
no, bags are free. Nope, bags are free. I guess they're absorbing the cost.
It's nice to know that the Dollar Tree actually has things for $1.
They do still. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go to Five. Well, you can go to Five Below, but not everything's Five Below anymore. They have things that are 10, 15, 25 bucks.
Yeah.
I asked the clerk, I said, y'all going to change your name? Is it not Five Below?
Probably not.
You know what I bought at Five Below? That's been one of the best things I've ever bought in my life, and it's so much fun.
What?
I bought a kazoo.
A what?
Wow.
A kazoo.
A kazoo?
I bought a kazoo.
A pipe with wax paper. Yes, good.
So I don't care. It's fun. Morning, Shayna. The illest, by the way.
She's not in Facebook jail.
No.
Yay.
No. Now her name is. Oh no, it's still her name. No, I just know.
I know,
her
but
as-
when she disappears, that's because she's in Facebook jail.
Shayna, were you in Facebook jail again? Is that where you went? But I bought a kazoo. I've been using it on my TikTok at night.
Oh no. Yeah, you sent out invites to your TikTok, and
I don't.
I'm out cold. Like I'm sleeping by the time you're TikToking.
No, I don't. It's not me. It's
Oh.
my moderators.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't send any invites, and people that I battle or do those silly battles with online, I don't look at it. They all come to me. No, I don't go at anybody. So I just sit there and play my kazoo.
Jeez.
80s music.
And a kazoo.
And a kazoo. Yeah. It's the simple things, man, that people go, what's this moron doing? But you know what? It brings them back because it's like, what's he going to do? Come on. We had kazoos in the 80s.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. There's some scary stuff on TikTok these days.
You haven't even seen my new character
No.
that I have created.
No. I'll have to.
I've created a new character because I'm just, you know what? Because when I get on TikTok and do the live show at night, I can just be the fool. I can be whatever I want to be. I don't really care. and just go. It's the only time I can just kind of let loose, legally. So I created a character that he's an old 80s rocker that is looking to relive and reclaim that 80s lifestyle again.
Oh my.
Yeah. And now he works for DoorDash. Yeah. His name is Mickey Fingers.
Oh my.
He's got long curly black hair. Yeah, he's got like Slash-like glasses from Guns N' Roses.
Oh my.
Leather jacket. It's funny because I've done the character enough now that people know. So like I'm off to the side of the camera, right? And all of a sudden I'll just go like this. So all they can see is my fingers. And all of a sudden people start typing, "It's Mickey Fingers."
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's funny because my sister's name is Vicky Fingers.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. My mother, who, had a different lifestyle, was Trixie Fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, huh?
No,
you got nothing.
I got
huh?
nothing.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
say,
it's all weird.
You guys
to
are
me.
too uptight. You guys are
It's
too
just-
wound up.
it's
That's the
just
problem
too
with you guys.
weird for me.
No, you guys are like, no, I don't know if I want to do that. It's not fun enough. I think I'm going to sit here and watch like Days of Our Lives or something because that's entertaining.
No, you know what I watch? I watch HGTV. I like,
Oh, there we
I
go.
I like all those shows. I like
There we go.
short. I like short to the point. I can't
Yeah.
watch movies. I can't do movies.
Yeah, between you and him watching PBS, now it is all clear.
You know what I started watching this weekend was
I don't know.
Tulsa King.
Is that the
It
one with
was
the
li-
Stallone?
Yeah. It was a little hard. It was a little weird the first like episode or two, but now I like it. It's good.
I can't find anybody that says Yellowstone sucks.
Oh, you won't hear me say that.
See?
Yeah.
I-
I'm a Yellowstone fan.
Huh?
I'm a Yellowstone fan.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have. I know you haven't seen it, have
I
you?
have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I watch PBS, Mike.
See, I told you.
I
think
watch
I-
PBS and listen to NPR radio.
I like NPR radio sometimes.
Yeah. I don't think I pay much attention to NPR. If it's news, I like Reuters, which I think is pretty straight down the middle for the most part. Anyway, but now it's perfectly clear. Perfectly clear why you guys wouldn't know any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all wound up tight.
Oh, there's a guy on NPR who, I swear he's from the 80s or 70s. Hey, man, I do it. I'm like, oh, shut it off. I like the music, but I'm just not my character.
What? You gotta loosen you up a little bit.
No.
What are you talking about? You are. You're a little wound up, tight. You're a little.
Yeah.
We gotta cut
I'm trying to be
those strings
careful
a
what I
little
say.
Off air at this
bit.
discussion.
I don't need any more
beforehand, we know.
squap. You know what I mean? Jeez.
Jeez.
It's been a couple weeks since you've been here. You were sick.
It's been a while, yeah. Yeah.
What
I
was
got
it?
that stomach bug or something. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die.
Literally die, or
Yeah,
just
like I couldn't imagine anything more could come out of my body. Like it was horrible.
Yeah.
I got dehydrated and the whole wobbly and it was horrible.
drink Pedialyte.
Yeah, and I have to get in the car and drive to the store to get Pedialyte.
Yeah, Ernie, get you some
It's at
Pedialyte.
work.
24/7.
No, but by the time he gets home, it's 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
So Walmart's open.
I'm not gonna make him stop after a long day of working. I sucked it up. I made it.
But she was gonna die.
I was,
She's
but
talking about
but did
gonna die.
I?
But I sucked
But
it
I-
up.
But I didn't.
Yeah, flex.
See?
I don't. I haven't really gotten sick in a long time.
I got it from the kids.
Do you guys keep tossing it around in the family? Just keeps like a roulette.
No, the boys were for a little while, and I did not get sick. Like
Mm-hmm.
Ernie was sick. Both boys that live down here, the daughter-in-law, I mean, they were all sick.
Yeah.
We had the flu, bronchitis, and then this bug thing. I walked out of all of it fine, and then all of a sudden it hit me. Oh,
You know what I heard? I heard the other day.
What?
I heard that Plainfield is trying to overtake Sterling.
oh my god!
They're going to go ahead and they're going to
No.
try to merge with Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling's got you don't have an army, so it's like
I'll talk to Kevin. We'll take care of that.
I don't know. Cunningham's going to be here on Friday.
I
We're going
know.
to talk about that.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Do you actually know that someone came up with a brilliant idea that we need police, so we could use Plainfield PD?
Mm-hmm. Why is that a bad idea? If it's economically feasible,
Because it's not. I mean, the reason that we want to they were talking about it is because getting a resident trooper is, 150, 200,000 a year
for one.
for one.
Yeah.
So
Right, but my point is that if it's economically feasible to
it's
have,
not.
why is it not? Serious.
Well, because already the estimated price tag is way more.
It's more than a resident trooper.
Yeah. They're talking between 550 to 800,000.
But are we talking about 24-hour policing?
Yeah, but one police officer,
One police officer patrol, but then
Yeah.
every time there's an incident, they might need backup to pull people from Plainfield.
But at least they have somebody there.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
have
See,
someone
with the
there.
resident state trooper, I mean, we have two in the borough.
right.
Well, let's not pick on the borough. Let's go like out in Griswold, right? They have the road crew. They have just random road troopers that are out there. They're there. If they're not there, but
Right,
we'll
they
tell you
don't
they're
have
like
resident-
ninjas. They're like everywhere.
In Griswold?
They're pretty much.
We
I have
hardly ever see 'em.
I've never. Yeah, I'm gonna start opening these. I got coal for Christmas from Michael. They're everywhere, like around here. Something happens, boom! All of a sudden, there's 4 troopers. It's like, where did they come from?
They hide in the woods.
I'm telling you, they're like ninjas.
Well, I saw a couple on 395 when I was coming down this morning.
They're
I
like,
actually saw somebody pulled over. I couldn't believe it. They must have been going 95
or bored.
because they don't pull people over anywhere. It's insane. Driving on 395.
Yeah. But it's true. I mean, they're like ninjas around here. They're there. So anybody says that there's no policing anywhere, do something.
Right. Yeah.
See how many police are not there,
Right.
because they are.
Mm.
Telling you. So like Griswold, there may not be somebody roaming around.
Right. Well, that's what Sterling is. I mean, we are covered by Troop D. And sometimes you'll see a cruiser in town, just driving around. We used to have more because we had a couple that lived in town. But one, he now is a resident in North Sorington, resident trooper in North Sorington. And then the other one retired.
McCarthy?
No, Gloud, Wayne Gloud. Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah, personally, I don't know.
Mhm.
So it must be easy to for people to go. Let's go to Sterling and do crime.
Hey, they were the last ones to get zoning in the state of Connecticut. So
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to go do crime? Let's go to Sterling.
Well,
It's easy to do crime there. What kind of crime can we do in Sterling? We'll
So-
get away.
Oh yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, absolutely not.
So merging Plainfield and Sterling.
Yeah.
Why don't we just put Griswold back where it was originally with Preston?
There you go.
There you go.
Preston doesn't want it.
Yeah.
Why?
So yeah, the impending merger between Plainfield and Sterling. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know.
Yeah. I'll talk to Kevin.
Why don't you talk to your own damn town?
I'll talk to Kevin.
No, you know why? Because you're not going to have a damn town anymore. It's going to be Plainfield, Sterling. It'll be Sturfield,
Well, they are
the village of Sterling. That's all.
So-
No more town.
That's right. You just had
Give up your zip code 06377. It's out. It's done. Plainfield. It's coming.
How do you know our zip code?
Plainfield. Why wouldn't you just add a fifth?
How do you know our zip code so quickly?
I don't know.
Weirdo. I don't know your zip code, freak.
I'm not wound up. I learned stuff.
Wow.
Lucipo 6354. Daniel Center 6239.
Because he's living
That's
all these places.
bizarre.
North Grovenordale 06255. What? People in North Grovenordale don't know that.
Right? Random stupid factoids.
Speaking of which, Kevin Cunningham just states, you can speak with me anytime you want.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love Kevin.
They can't go public with. They can't go public
See,
with.
I
the,
can talk to Kevin anytime I want.
yeah, whatever. You know, they don't want to go ahead and talk about the merger public. Because they want to kind of do it under the radar. Nobody knows.
Oh, gee, what
Yeah.
a novel concept.
Don't tell
Surprise,
anybody.
everybody.
It's because they have
It's
to
a
do it.
surprise. And we don't really. Oh, I'm not going to.
Kevin shows up at
Yeah,
the.
watch
You're gonna drag him in.
Kevin shows up with the at the first selectman office in Sterling with the Columbiads. They got muskets. We're here to take over.
Kevin.
Kind of what happened here. They just want to cross the hall. We're here to take over.
We have no legal.
But the resistance is too much.
Too many paper clips being thrown back at him.
No, boss. No.
It's like, are you sure this is the mountain you want to die on?
Yes.
Like, this is not. No.
I gotta say, Kevin has always been very accessible.
Yes.
He's very accessible, and when he says you can talk to him anytime, he's not pulling string there.
I've run into him a few times out and about and
I've run him on a lot of different
You say
events.
out and
He's
about?
always known
out
to
and
talk
about.
to him.
Yeah, you're from Sterling, all right. Out and about. Same as Canada. A little back bacon. Why you look at me like that? Come on, you act like Sterling's not backwoods.
Okay. But
It's backwoods.
something to say here. I didn't grow up there. I've only lived there for a short time. Hello.
Kevin says we're moving the town hall pool into the Sterling town hall soon.
Oh, perfect.
It's a ruse.
Perfect.
It's a ruse. It's kind of like, here, would you like a candy bar? And people are like, yeah, I like a candy bar. Boom. He's coming for you.
Kevin, we could have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah. So it's official. As said by the first selectman in Plainfield, the overtaking of Sterling is coming.
There we go. There we go.
There's always some sort of political coup going
I'll
on
help
in Eastern
him.
Connecticut, isn't there?
I'll be the insider for Sterling.
Be the inside. How do you guys feel about that? About Plainfield being taking over Sterling?
They just want our money.
Both dollars, yeah. How much you guys collect in taxes last year? Oh, $75.
Really?
All right, 85.
Uh,
Oh, come on, you know
our taxes are really high, by the way.
Oh. So do you think
Our
maybe
mill rate is insane.
So do you think a merger with Plainfield would be beneficial to the former patrons of and residents?
Well,
of
we wouldn't have to
Sterling?
pay them for the school anymore because then we would be part of it. We could save a ton of money.
But they're going to take all of your taxes.
We could save a ton of money. We didn't have to pay for that school. Mm-hmm.
Well, you still pay for it, just your percentage.
Well, no, we're
along
actually on
in
the
pot.
bond for the building of that school.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, we pay tuition.
So this takeover has been in the bucket for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little by
Springfield
little.
knew.
Little by little. It's going to happen. You're not
We
gonna
just
see it
don't want
happen.
their police department.
You still want their police.
You may have no choice.
Like creep in behind around the corner somewhere. It's like, where'd you come from?
Mm-hmm.
Could be interesting.
You're going to wake up someday.
Am I be part of
And you're going to
Plainfield?
be,
No.
The
and you're going to walk
the
outside.
Village of Sterling. Big sign. Welcome to Village Sterling on a Plainfield.
They're going to be changing signs.
We have the village of Onico.
That's true.
We have a village.
One co.
Onico.
Monaco.
That is probably but the most misspelled or the mispronounced town in or whatever in Connecticut.
Yes.
Oneco.
Yep.
One co.
Yep.
Onico.
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 Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you, watch it. Because Cunningham's coming to town.
Oh,
He knows when you were sleeping.
but
He knows
he
if
won't-
you've been good.
He won't surprise us, though. He would actually.
No. Yeah.
He would. Yeah.
Very
He
cool.
would discuss it first.
Oh no, he's just gonna march into town and put
No.
a stake. My town now.
I
He's
see
gonna
his
wear his-
predecessor doing
He's
that.
gonna wear a swimsuit. Oh, Paul.
It's kind of like what happened here in Jewett City. You know what I mean? You know, you had
Did she put on a
you had the
swimsuit?
selectmen come in and go, "Whoa, we own this now." Guess what?
Hasn't worked so far, has it?
It didn't happen.
But isn't it still a discussion?
The mighty borough. I'm telling you, the mighty borough. That's all I can
Did they
say.
give up?
Just the same discussion that happens here too in Bristol with Jewett City.
Well,
Kind of keeps coming back. Someone keeps bringing back the old discussion. To make it
oh,
new.
what had happened? What's going on now is that the first selectman.
Well, I know she used the wrong state statute to.
Yeah, but they did have a meeting.
her-
Yeah, to try to go ahead and to give information to residents.
I saw
about-
that. I
Yeah.
watched that.
Yeah, I did too, and I had to watch it a second time because I couldn't believe what I heard the first time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I guess the resolution that they had passed was on the wrong statute.
Right. Yeah.
So now
So it's totally.
it's moot. It's a moot
Yeah.
point.
Oh my.
But are they gonna start over and try this again?
I don't know because all I do know, which is public knowledge, is that the borough had a meeting scheduled last week, pretty much to talk
Right.
about, and they canceled,
And they canceled
that
it.
meeting.
Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, it's not gonna happen. Just stop.
Oh, back in 1990 when I actually lived. in
Charge him
Jewett
a
City.
quarter for the damn fax machine. Really?
Well, so
The paper
that's
clips are a
what I
penny
don't
a
get.
piece.
That's
Yeah.
what I don't understand. So Griswold is kvetching because the borough uses
It's about
offices
the NIF money. No,
in
it's
that
about the NIF
building.
money.
in that building, yet that building is in the borough.
The borough doesn't get taxes for it.
His chocolate's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad
And the
chocolate.
NIPs are supposed to be to cover your package stores. So you have a package store in the borough, right?
Mhm.
Do they have any in Griswold?
Mhm.
So they should get theirs and you should get yours.
Yeah.
It's not even like that much money.
I know.
Wasn't like the number like $76,000 or something like that Griswold spends on the borough per year or something like that.
Mm.
$76,000.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what you're fighting over
But if
for
you- but if
freak's
you-
sake?
You merge but if you merge the two, how much is that going to raise the
Right.
taxes of everybody else, not in Jewett City, in Griswold, because it's going to lower the taxes in Jewett City because you're not going to have it separate. Everybody's going
Right.
to level it out for everybody. So
Yeah.
now Griswold taxpayers are going to be paying more so that Jewett City can be absorbed into it because the
And there's-
responsibility of everything here is going to become on the taxpayers. of
Right.
Griswold.
And there's, the power plant and the sewer, whatever.
Yep.
Like, you didn't even think of that. We're just going to take you over and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
You
It was a hostile
you have to
takeover.
think
isn't,
about
isn't
these
that the
things.
political way, though?
You're supposed to think about these
We'll just
things.
take it over and we're going to do something and worry about what the results are later.
You're supposed to
it's a
think of these
political way.
things, I would think.
Kevin wants to know, when is the Sterling Town vote for the Plainfield Police?
When we do our budget referendum.
Is that actually going to be a thing? Is it
I don't
actually going to
know.
be a question?
So I think we're gonna have two questions. I think one is, do we want a resident trooper, or do we want to deal with Plainfield PD?
Wow.
Yeah. So we're supposed to have
Mario runs a good ship over there.
informational meetings. I think they're still working on costs and this and that. I don't know. It was another one of those things. Like, I was a little disappointed because I believe in like the chain of command. So
It's hard to have
our-
a chain of command in Sterling when you
our-
have a first selectman and the second selectman is somebody that you got from a, one of
careful what you
those
say,
temp
because
services.
he's actually a nice guy. They actually have a good board of selectmen. But our first selectman should have gone to Plainfield's first selectman and said, hey, we have this idea. What do you think?
Let's discuss.
Instead, it was the selectman and the PD, and the PD thinks it has more.
Jurisdiction?
I'm trying so hard to use the right words here. Yeah, no.
Authority to.
Authority to
Alright.
enter into some sort of an
Deal.
arrangement. Yeah.
And they don't.
And they don't.
No, because they're part of the
I mean, it's a lot. Like, and it's the same thing. It's just like, here, you have to think about all those things. Like, who actually can make this deal? Those are the people you want to talk to. Who actually can come up with the numbers? Well, the cop sitting behind the desk can't. You have to go to the Board of Finance. You have to go to the town. Like, that's where the numbers are going
There's
to
a
come
police
from.
commission.
The
Yeah.
police commission. I mean, there's
All
so
the
much
different steps you gotta
involved.
go
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I don't- I
Commissioner
think-
Gordon? That's Batman. Never mind.
There's there's a lot of steps and there's a lot of information, and I don't think you should put things out there until you have all that information. Like, it's been in the the local news
Are they
quite a few times.
Are they using the copier?
We pay for our own copier.
Just saying. It's an issue here.
Yeah.
Fax machine?
Well, now see, we have Oneco and Sterling. We have the village of Oneco. We have one town hall, and it's all under the town of Sterling.
It's kind of like Plainfield. You have all the separate villages.
Right.
That's just
But
like
They don't pay
Fire-
their own
fire-
stuff. The only
fire
thing is
district.
Fire district. Yeah.
the- we do have two fire districts. Like, the fire departments in our town are self-funded. They collect taxes, Oneco and Sterling.
Got it.
The town doesn't pay for that. And the firehouse actually owns the land that the town garage is on in our town. So they get rent from the town.
Well, if you get rent from the town, why doesn't the town pay Jewett City rent for the land?
Well, that's what I was saying.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
they're
You
here
would
and they're not
think.
getting any taxes or anything for it.
Well, and it's not just that building. They've got a bunch of buildings in the borough that are the towns, aren't they?
Mhm.
Like the seniors center and all that. Isn't that?
That's
Griswold's?
actually, I think, technically in the town. I think it's just outside of the borough.
But the old town, I thought the old senior center was in the borough,
Yes.
and the alternate school is going to go there for Griswold
Yes.
on borough.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the town owns the building.
Yeah, but
But the town's exempt from the taxes.
right, but they should pay
What?
rent of the land or something. If the borough owns the
Um,
land,
No, I think the borough or the town owns the building and the land around it. So it basically be paying taxes to themselves.
Hmm.
You know,
it's just hinky. like if you want to split hairs, like
That's a big part of
It-
it. Splitting hairs. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Instead of working together and
$76,000.
making
It's
it all work.
$76,000.
Yeah, but
In the grand scheme of things, $76,000 is nothing.
what does the benefit of for the town having the borough separate? How is the town
It's
benefit?
a power play. It's
And there. I don't know of any right now, but there's got to be some reason that it benefits the town.
Okay, you're right. I agree with you. There should be or anything, but when they had this informational meeting a week and a half ago, they should have presented those reasons right then and there. but they
Wasn't she
didn't.
trying
How
to
does it
say
benefit
she
you
could
to
get the
both
distressed
sides?
town?
Yeah, so like number 7 in the state or something
Right.
like that.
So
7,
if
6
you
or 7 most
combined,
distressed town.
I think if you combined the two, you have more residents, so you get more funding because your funding is usually based on bodies,
Right.
or households, or
Okay.
So the bigger your area, the more people you have, the more funding you get, I would think.
Okay, that's one thing. And is it really gonna make a difference?
I think it's a power trip, personally.
I think
I think that's not a mountain I would die on.
Grizzled residents, their taxes would go up.
Oh yeah. Well, plus you have your little field of dreams to add on to their taxes.
If they're merging the two, you got to tax everybody the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the borough, you already pay grizzled tax plus a borough tax.
Right.
Y'all just jealous, in Sterling about our field of dreams. You don't even have a school of dreams. So
Oh.
come on.
Our K through 8 school is beautiful. We have a beautiful building. Yeah. Yeah, we've done a lot of upgrade. It's a new building. Well, it's newish. But we've been upgrading constantly.
And you own technically part of the new high school. 'cause you
Right.
bonded it.
Yep.
You do have a high school.
Yeah.
in Sterling.
So there is an interest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plus we pay the tuition a lot.
Sarah says, whatever the agenda is for a merger, it has never been written on any meeting agenda that she's seen,
Right.
which is
Yeah,
true.
it's bizarre.
True. But like that's why I said, if there was some sort of if there was a real game changing reason why the
Right.
town should merge with the borough, then it should have been presented, and that homework should have been done.
Right.
And whether it's a pie graph or PowerPoint train, whatever,
Right.
it wasn't nothing. So
How do you get your name in the news? By making controversy?
Right.
yeah, but it doesn't
is
didn't
that
do
the-
any good.
But
I mean,
is that the kind of attention you want?
Well,
I mean,
when
you
you
kind
get
of
in-
look like a fool. You have no plan. You don't, it looks foolish.
yeah? So I don't know. It's not gonna. I just my personal take on it is that there's bigger fish to fry.
Right.
Why are we worrying about this?
Mm.
Why are we not worrying about bringing business and industry to town? And trying to
But you're getting a YMCA now.
well hold up on that. Hold up on that. Not necessarily.
Oh, that's just an idea. I thought that was
It's on the table. Yes. All right. So there was a meeting about the town had a special meeting about a grant application that they were
Right.
supposed to write. And it was 17 and change. Then they didn't even know how much they needed exactly. Then it's like, oh, let's go for 18. Okay. Wow. Random. So let's do that. Now the application, this is a Wednesday meeting. It had to be in by Friday. There's been no information put out there whether or not that application has been put in. The people from Heritage River even said, put in the application. The particulars can be worked out afterwards.
Right.
We don't know. The town doesn't know. That application has to go in there for them to get the funding to get the YMCA
Right.
and other things in for infrastructure.
right.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Bark, bark. Signed, Love, Court Kinney. Court, do you know if they even got that application in? Because there's been nothing said. So if they don't get that, if they don't get that application in,
Well, we were talking. My husband and I were talking about it the other day, and I said to him, I go, "Yeah, like Griswold's going to get a YMCA. They closed all the YMCA's around here, and now all of a sudden YMCA is making a comeback.
Yeah, Putnam.
Putnam has a beautiful one.
Kmart did for a while too, but whatever. Buy what Mrs. B buys at Bradley's. I don't know.
They're bringing them back.
Yeah. Well, you can get clean, get a good meal.
They don't do that anymore. They don't do food anymore. The one in Norwich, you used to be able to rent a room.
Yeah. The building's still there. It's just
Yeah.
sitting there. It says YMCA.
Yeah,
across
it
front of
does. Yeah. Yeah.
So is the library. They don't even have books.
Yeah, it's true.
Norwich has gotten pretty bad.
Court says, as far as I know, the grant app wasn't noted to be sent. What does that mean? Means it could have and it could not have?
Yeah.
Well, I know they said they wanted to send it, but I guess my point is, has the town made any announcements of whether or not the application had been submitted?
Well, I think that's what court's trying to say is they have not.
Why would you announce that it hasn't?
Well,
Because you missed the deadline.
Well, we were a little busy with the merger.
Well, it happens. Get on the wrong road.
Everything else goes to the
That's good
wayside.
timing. That was good timing, Victoria.
I'm kind of feeling like that's probably the case.
So yeah. If we weren't worried about the merger, maybe the application and
Here's a shiny thing. Here's your Field of Dreams. Here's your YMCA.
this has got
We're
nothing to
taking
do.
and underneath the cover of both, we're taking over.
But the multi-purpose
The Field of
field
Dreams.
has got nothing to do with.
Don't get sensitive about your
I'm
feelings.
not.
I was just saying, here's your shiny things.
Ooh,
Here's
worried
your
about
shiny
controversy now about the
things.
fields on everybody's part.
Look at the shiny things. And whoop, we're merging.
How many horsepower do your horses have? One. What do you got? Mustangs.
That was stupid.
It's true though.
Why a Clydesdale equal a Mustang? No.
You're all just mad because you don't even have a. Do you even have a convenience store?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
One little one.
Hey,
And
don't
then-
stand
and
up
then-
for her.
And they
Oh,
make.
I
And
You're
then
know
they,
my friend.
I know that's
actually, we
how it
have
was.
two. Actually, we have two. There's the one by Whitell's. And
Oh,
then
yeah, that's right.
Whitford's,
Yeah, that's right. There's two of them.
the one in the
There's
original.
The one, there's the one where the country people used to go, and the one the country people go to now.
It matters which village you were in up there.
Yeah.
You're in one color now.
Right.
That's right. Run for the border.
Whitell's, you have to go there like on a Monday night. If you like chicken wings, they get like huge chicken wings. They're delicious. Their sauces and stuff are really good. They're moving.
If they were actually near customers, they probably do a lot better.
Yeah, well, they were probably
Yeah.
better when they're downtown.
Oh, they do very well there because it's the place.
It's the only place.
How many,
Food- the
how many
food could be-
restaurants? How many restaurants you got in town?
Food could be
Let's
crap.
make a choice. Where are we going? Where are
One.
we going to eat?
It could be
Sterling?
absolute crap. And it's like, who's it? But oh, we got to eat there. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Otherwise, we
got
got to leave town. Yeah. Otherwise, we
People from out of town go there. I mean,
I have heard that.
I got
Yeah.
friends who go there.
it's good.
I've never been there.
Good food.
They have their pepperoni on their pepperoni pizza. When they cook it, it turns into like a little tiny round pepperoni, and it's got like a little bowl, and in that is grease. It is the best pizza. Like, so good.
What had happened? And I don't know. It didn't last very long, and it was like halfway between between Plainfield and Sterling. It was on 14. It was some sort of seafood restaurant. It was like if you're going towards Sterling, it was about
Oh, by
Maybe-
by Riverview,
yeah, just before it.
Joey's. It's still there.
It is.
Yes.
Okay. Wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know.
What's that got to do with sterling?
There-
Mayfield?
No,
Well-
I'm talking about restaurants.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They have limited hours because they've been having issues with help.
Mm.
And it's family run and trying to hire outsiders. And
Yeah, I didn't even know they were there
their
anymore.
food is fantastic.
So I went there one day. We Melissa and I went, and she had fish and chips. I don't know what the hell I had, but anyway, it was very greasy.
Really?
It was very greasy,
Hmm.
and I thought the potato chips were kind of cool. The
French fries.
the French fries that's served in a paper bag, which was kind of cool. Or no, it was a pizza box.
They
Yeah,
put
that's right.
the fries in there and the
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah, I thought myself it was a little greasy.
Really? Huh.
I did. So the owner comes over, and I didn't say anything, about it. And I said, well, maybe people, maybe we should talk about it on our station or whatever. And she goes, yeah. Well, tell you what, you go ahead and you go talk about us, and talk about our restaurant and how good we are. I might even give you a meal.
Really?
I'm like, that's not how this shit works.
No.
It sounds like the Bronx in New York, and the old Italians.
Right?
Do something for me. Then I might do something for you.
Yeah.
Sarah says, I never had anything greasy from Joey's, and I eat there
Yeah.
every week. Well, we went there it was like, they just opened like
Yeah.
for a couple months.
Yeah. Maybe
So that's why I didn't really say anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, all right.
They're-
It was edible. I mean, it was good. It was decent. I mean,
Their
that's not-
clam cakes are fantastic. They're like the size of a baseball, and they have clams.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
They actually have
Yeah.
clams, and they're fully cooked. They're not doughy. They're not yucky. They're not overcooked. They're
Every time I've gone, it's been awesome.
yeah. Actually, Parker and I get stuff there a lot because he likes seafood.
Yeah.
Ernie's allergic, which means
Is
I
he
don't want
really?
to eat it.
Oh, is that what that really means?
I don't know. I have to say, okay, so he may have an issue with like shrimp because
Hmm.
we went to a Christmas party one time and
This one time at band
they had cocktail shrimp,
Oh, yeah.
shrimp cocktail, and I was eating them like they were going out of style. And I don't know, I turned around and he was standing there and he kissed me. I kissed him back, went about my business, talking, eating. And all of a sudden I look over at my husband and it looked like somebody punched him. I said, I walked over, I go, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, why? I go, your lip, it looks a little funky. He's like, oh, maybe I have a cold sore or something coming. I'm like, oh, great. So we go home that night, go to bed, wake up the next morning. I look over at him. His lip was ginormous. It was hanging down. He was drooling.
Oh,
And his upper lip was turned up. So his mustache was like behind his lip. It was hysterical. Well, what it was he was allergic to
Anaphylactic,
that. Yeah, to the shrimp.
Yeah.
So now I always joke with him. I'm like, oh, I'm going to eat some shrimp. Where do you want me to kiss you?
Yeah. Sarah just said that she eats at Joey's every week, and I'm like,
Mm,
I didn't even know Joey's was open every week.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just to give you an idea, like this
Yeah.
is what I do for a living is know about local businesses and try to pay attention.
Right.
I didn't even know they were there anymore. I thought they shut down.
Oh, no, they're there. They don't really, to
Okay,
be
you live
honest,
in Plainfield, you live in Sterling.
to be
And-
honest, I don't think they need
gonna
to
know that.
advertise because the word of mouth and they have
Nah, that's
they have a lot of
I found out.
times.
I didn't even know what it was. It was a workshop. And then I drive by, it's a restaurant. Ask friends, yeah, we go all the time. It's really good. So I started going.
I had a prominent businessman in this town, say to me, you know what? I didn't realize something. And I said, what's that? Now, this is somebody that's been in business for a very long time, here in town, in the borough. I'll narrow it down. But I'm not going to say who. We used to rely on word of mouth. People just knew we were here.
Right.
He goes, So I thought. And I said, what do you mean? Because what I didn't realize is that people turn over all the time.
Yeah.
New people come in, old people leave, or not old people, but I mean, it changes and they don't know we're here. So the whole word of mouth thing is very limited. And you see the same people over and over and over again. There's no growth. And if there is, it's long over time. And can you afford to stay in business for that kind of slow, gradual growth? Usually most places when they open up, if there's any fanfare behind it at all, they're going to have a bunch of people for the grand opening and stuff like that. But what do you think is going to happen? It's going to level out. It's, like, for example, when Airmonies went out of business, or not out of business, sold out. They wanted to be done. They sold when they retired, when Dooley retired. So they had a new guy that came in. People were like, whoa, there's a bakery in town. Let's support this. Anything happened?
It didn't last long. Did it?
Oh, didn't last long. Why?
I don't know. I was really disappointed. I used to come down here to Airmont.
Well, it was a line out the door for the first, couple of weeks. You could barely get in that place. And then after the first couple of weeks, you could barely get in. It was a line out the door almost every day.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, it slowly got slower and slower. So it wasn't part of people's routine anymore like it was with Airmonies. That was a routine that you grew up with.
Right.
Now, I'm not even saying advertise with me. I'm saying do something.
Yeah.
And I don't mean free Facebook because that's crap.
Especially if you're new. You knew it.
Right.
If you're established for 30 years, there's a good chance you could use some advertising. I'm not saying none, but you wouldn't need as much. But when you're new, even if you're just taking over something else, you got to advertise.
Look at the Burns Agency. They've been multiple generations.
Yeah.
They advertise
everywhere.
Yeah. And why do you think that is?
Yeah. They realized over time
they should.
Yeah.
So anyway, the rest of the story that I was saying is that what I was told was that people turn over, and as much as he said, I thought that people knew I was here, they don't. So you have to, even though you've been in business 70 years,
right?
It has to happen. So, and I call it newbies rule. When new businesses open up, they figure, yep, I put my stuff on Facebook. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be a millionaire. You know what I mean? They think, right? Case in point, everybody thought Prost Beer House down here or over here was going to be amazing. Maybe it was. Nobody knew. They're done.
Who's Prost?
I
don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know who you're talking about.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Wow.
It was a place behind Altones in that room.
Wow, really?
Where they were presenting bands and entertainment, and it didn't last.
No clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm in down.
Prost Beer Hall it was called.
Wow.
It lasted maybe a year.
Oh. Never heard
The
of
point is that all advertising works.
Right.
All of it works.
Right.
But the idea is you want to be top of mind, when somebody needs your product or service.
Well, you want to diversify your advertising into all different
Right.
medias.
Right.
That way, you don't have to spend a lot of money in any of them, but a little bit in all of them would be great.
If you need windows for your home, or you don't, let's say you don't, but you hear the same ad over and over and over again for A, B, C, D, E, F, G windows, whatever. And you keep hearing it over and over and over again.
Getting those phone calls.
Did it work? Did that ad work?
Yeah, well, you know about it.
According to that business, did the ad work?
They don't know that. They don't know that because you haven't reached out to them to respond to the ad.
Right. But according to that business, they're going to say it didn't work. Why? Because it didn't create dollars right then and there.
Right.
The big misconception with advertising is that if I spend $1,000, I should get $10,000 back in return. Okay. Horse shit. Sorry, but it's true. It doesn't happen. Because you're not going to buy windows just because somebody advertised them.
Right.
But when you need them,
You're gonna think of that.
They want you to think of them.
Right.
I'm very sensitive when it comes to advertising because
Obviously.
no, you know what it is I want businesses to stay in business.
Right.
And I'm not even saying advertise with me, but put your name out there. Do something. Promote yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, nobody else is gonna. Right? I didn't even know. this Joey's was still open. I thought they were done. We have not been there in 2 years. We thought they were done.
Oh, they're still there.
So if I don't know, how many other people that might go there would go? All right, Sarah just said, to prove your point, Mike, I just called yesterday to make my first appointment at Griswold Eye Care, solely because they advertised with you and I want to try local again.
I tried to do that, and they gave me an appointment for months out, like months and months and months. So I had to go somewhere else.
And if she has a good experience, she'll tell 5 family members to switch.
Right.
You see how that works? I mean,
Yeah.
that's how advertising works.
Yeah.
And there's a big misconception. I think it's basically an objection. You know, when people say that. Oh, that's Peaches out there with his Bluetooth
I'm
speaker.
like, why am I hearing? I'm hearing.
There's a reason why the people that are successful are advertising constantly. How many businesses have we seen close up?
Yeah.
And how many of them advertise? Okay. So the bakery that went in, right? They really didn't advertise, didn't do anything. They thought that they were just going to get, vicarious
Ceremonies,
support,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It didn't happen. And just because they were a bakery, that it was going to happen. No, it's not. And it didn't, and they closed down.
And it's surprising because that wasn't a only location. Didn't they have a second location that they had prior to that?
Yeah, well, they still have it.
Still have that first location.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm surprised.
Manic East Line.
Right. So if they already have a location and know how to run the business and have been successful at it, you'd think they would put a little more effort into running the second one. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with their business, but it's just, but someone who's opened their own business for the first time might not know a lot of this stuff, or they might not have the finances or look at it as right now it's a little tough.
See, if you don't have the finance, that's an opening and operating expense.
I know.
If you don't have that, what are you doing? I mean, now you're really playing roulette. It's like, I'm going to open this business, but I don't have anything to do anything to support it or promote it. The problem is that people have this misconception, or business owners have this misconception, they're just going to get on Facebook.
I walked around, put flyers on everybody's door in Jewett City.
When you open the laundromat.
Yep. I put a flyer on every single door in Jewett City.
You got to. I mean, whether, like I said, again, it doesn't even have to be with me. It could just be anybody. Do something.
Right.
Stand outside the gorilla suit. And
That's
just.
always fun.
Uh-huh.
That's always fun.
Could be. Just don't do it in the summertime, and you'll fry.
You could do it.
That's going. He's been in those types of costumes.
He could do it because
I've been in so. I've been a Tootsie Roll. I've been a clown. I've been
Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Sarah says my appointment is 6 weeks out, but I've been blind this long. So another 6 weeks is fine. Yeah, stand outside in the gorilla uniform. Something.
Yeah.
Tell people about yourself. Because that's I get a trip on. I will walk in businesses sometimes, and nobody says anything.
They'll say hello, welcome to
nothing.
You see it on the chains now. The chains are starting to welcome to Moe's. Welcome to this. Welcome to that. Welcome.
You walk into Five Below. You walk into Five Below.
Yeah.
I'm not. They could be down on the other side. Welcome to Five Below. How are you? Everybody that walks in gets greeted.
They got a door chime. Tells you when to come in.
But still,
Yeah,
they could be down in the back.
But it works. Yeah.
That's because
How are you?
Yep.
That's because they're copying Waffle House.
Well, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
When my kids were little, we'd stop on our way to Florida or whatever, and they'd come in the door, and the ladies would say, "Oh, good morning," And the boys would have,
Yeah.
oh, I got to go get something in the truck. And they'd walk outside
Come
and
back.
come back with like one little pencil, walk through the door. They'd
Say
say,
everybody.
hey, welcome. And they would keep doing it.
You want to know what that does? Seriously, it does two things when you get greeted or somebody. Number one, most customers, it makes them feel they're valued because they walked in and you stopped and said hello to me. Second thing, cuts down on loss prevention.
Because they know someone's
'Cause now they
paying
know you're-
attention.
Now they think because if somebody's going to be or an actual crook and they're trying to steal things, now they know somebody's watching in the back of their heads. So
Maybe Ulta should start greeting people.
yeah. No, we don't have time for that. You know,
I never said welcome to Radio Shack. I said, hey, how's it going? What can I do to help you?
Yeah. Yeah, simple. Hi.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
When it was funny. You know what I get a kick out of when Radio Shack or Verizon, people walk in. Hi. Just looking. And I would walk over and go, I just said hi. I didn't say anything else. Oh, hi.
Yeah, they're worried about the pressure.
Yeah.
Sales.
Oh yeah, they're like,
Well,
it's an automatic response.
yeah.
Hey, how you doing? What? Just looking.
My response to that was, well, if you need anything, let me know.
But the thing is that when you acknowledge somebody, but anyway, we're going all over the place in this,
I know.
but advertising, people don't advertise. There's a reason why successful businesses are successful and that they continuously advertise and have a budget for advertising, whatever it is they do. But if you don't, you're going to see the same people over and over again. And guess what happens? The well runs dry. I don't care how good the food is at Joey's. If they don't tell new people about their business,
I don't know if they advertise or not.
They do.
They do. I like that they actually advertise.
where?
The turnpike buyer.
Yeah, you don't get that here.
We don't get that here.
Yeah.
We don't get that here.
Well,
They do their local demographics.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
where are you from?
Sterling.
Thank you. Where's Kevin Cunningham from?
Plainfield.
Oh, he gets Turnpike Buyer, right?
Mhm.
Anybody out here get the Turnpike Buyer?
Oh,
No.
No.
Stops at 06374.
You're not cool.
No,
You're not
Hey,
cool
that's my
enough.
number.
You're not cool enough to get the.
I get it.
It stops in Plainville. If you live in Dayville, you get the Shopper's
goes-
Guide and the Turnpike Buyer.
It goes.
Ah!
It goes to Canterbury.
Yeah.
Canterbury gets it.
I know there's 7 people in Canterbury.
Then how many are in Sterling? Because there's less people in Sterling than there are in Canada.
4.
You're so full of shit.
But no, it's true.
There's 3,700
Okay.
residents.
Oh, so you know what? I don't know. I'd rather talk to the town with twice that. Oh.
Well, they do talk to Plainfield, and Plainfield doesn't Plainfield have more people in?
14,
They're not
14,000,
talking to anybody.
15.
They're putting an ad
You know
in the
what?
middle of a bunch of ads.
I have nothing to do with the police.
If you're doing the
And-
Shopper's Guide, the Turnpike Buyer, get the front cover or the rear cover. Otherwise, save your money.
I don't think he just rattles on.
Don't take it personal. I don't know why you take it personal. Why are you taking this personal?
I'm not taking it
Yes, you
personal.
are.
You're just like ragging on these people. You don't even know them, and
Who? Joey's?
yeah,
You've never
I'm not
been
ragging on them.
You've never been on this radio station before.
I am not ragging on them. I wish them well. I'm telling you, I thought they were done. I thought they closed up.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
telling me they advertise in the Shopper's Guide or the Turnpike Buyer.
Mm.
Well, that's great. But guess what? I'm 5 miles away.
Mm.
I could go spend $50 there, but I don't even know they're there.
well, now you know.
Well, yeah, I know. But, yeah, but I'm
And
just
so does
saying.
everyone- Everybody else that's
I got
listening.
friends who live in Blueville who go there on a regular basis.
Yeah,
They're the
I
ones
mean,
that-
really.
They're the ones that told me about it, and I live
Yeah.
in How's that?
The Twin Cities of Attawaugan and Belleville. To the home of the Belleville Aquarium. Is that even there anymore?
No, I don't think it
No.
is.
I was in a guy's basement, you know.
I know. We used to
Arthur.
go there. Yes. We used to go there and get fish.
Guess what
That
he
and
did?
Mr. Whipple's Chapel.
Guess what he did, Arthur? He advertised.
Yeah, he had a sign at the end of the road that was like crooked and written with crayon.
No, I worked at another radio station back in the day. He advertised.
Did he really?
Yeah. He did what he could afford, but the thing is now you got Petco. You know? So, or do they even do fish?
Yes, they do.
I know. I don't. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Parker did. They have those little tiny
PetSmart does it too.
feeder fish,
Yeah.
and he felt bad for him. He bought 50 of them, and he brought them home and he put them outside in like one of my big water tubs. So he's got all these fish
Aw.
that have grown.
How big are they? They're like koi fish,
They're
right?
like, yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
I told him if the spring when they thaw, if he separates them in this more containers, they'll grow bigger. Because they're kind of cool. You can just leave them outside for the winter and they freeze. And then they thaw in
No,
the spring and they come back to life.
hibernating.
I think so.
They freeze solid. It's pretty cool.
The fish?
Yeah.
And then they come back to life.
Yes. You
Freaking
can
awesome.
take a goldfish and put it in the freezer, like in your freezer, and freeze it. And leave it there. And then take it out, put it in water, and it thaws and goes back to life.
They did the same thing
cool.
with Walt Disney.
It's cool. Yeah. I think they ship fish that way, like frozen, like
Really?
goldfish. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be one confused fish. Where am I now?
Well, no, what happened was they froze a few weeks ago when it got really cold. The water tub froze and it wasn't all the way to the bottom. There was probably a foot of water left and the rest was ice. And then everything thawed. And then it started raining and everything. I looked outside, the water's overflowing. The fish are up by the top because they're like, oh, did we swim or are we hibernating? What are we doing? Yeah. Going to bail water and save fish. And
Jennifer Gauthier, fish in the freezer? Mind blown.
yes. Just don't put them in the microwave because they stink.
I got 2 words for you.
But
Sea monkeys.
I love sea monkeys.
How do you think they're freeze dried or something?
Yeah, yeah.
And they come to life.
Yep. They're so cool. They're so cool.
They have the little. They look. They have crowns.
Yes.
It's funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that about goldfish before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
I've
cool.
heard
It's kind of cool.
It didn't they freeze Walt Disney? Isn't he cryogenically frozen?
Yeah, supposedly. Supposedly he is. I don't know.
Just wake him up.
I
I want to
thought-
see if that worked.
Didn't Michael Jackson want to be cryovac'd or something? He wanted to do something.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think he wanted to be cloned, so if he needed spare parts, they were available.
Mm.
I've heard that. You ever see there's a movie called The Island with Scarlett Johansson, and it's all about rich people that clone themselves, and they raise them on a place on an island.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah. And
I think I saw that.
they when they tell you that you're leaving and you're going out into the world, you're really just they're killing you
They're
off.
killing you. Yeah, I kind of
So
remember that.
they need the parts for
Something for
their
the other
clone.
person. Yeah,
yeah,
they're harvesting body parts.
yeah. It's a pretty wild movie, but it's just one of those movies that's just far enough that it's like it could happen.
Yeah. Well, nowadays
It could happen.
people come up with crazy things.
All right. So Erica says we need to buy a twin goldfish when our kids get one. Then when the
Oh.
first one dies, we can secretly replace it.
Yes. Buy those feeder fish. Oh my god, they're so cheap.
They're like 10 cents a fish or something like
I think they were less than that.
that. Really?
He bought.
I think you're right,
50
actually.
He bought 50. I'm like,
$2.
what are you doing with 50 fish? He's like, Mom, I wanted fish. I'm like,
Oh well.
He's got fish and cats.
Fish and cats. Boots and pants and boots and
The
pants.
shittens. I call them the shittens.
The shittens.
Kittens.
How are your corgis?
shittens. Oh, they're good.
Are they?
Yes.
When are you going to give me one?
Never.
When did you get on her side?
No, I just felt like I don't think she's going to give up.
No. Probably not.
No, probably not.
All right. Well, thanks for coming back. Tonight, we have high school basketball. Griswold against Wyndham at Wyndham High School. That'll be a blast. Griswold beat them once already this year. However, Wyndham got one of their players back.
Uh-oh.
So it could be
A game.
a game. And that'll be on tonight. Game starts at 7:00, I believe. If not, whatever. I believe it's 7:00. So Paul Ash will be back tomorrow.
Woo-hoo.
Thanks for coming back.
No problem.
Hey, I didn't even know you were coming, but I'm glad you were here.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for showing up here at the broadcast and tell your business.
Bye, Kevin.
Enjoy the cold.
I'm going to eat some chocolate. Ciao.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.